all the way down Richmond, and we did that. And this guy he had somebody bring liquor and cigarettes and all this stuff. We're smoking cigarettes, we're drinking fucking liquor in the bathrooms.
Really?
Yeah, and we go back, and everybody's all fucking like buzzed and, in their little world. So we're going back, and this dude got peas. Dude, peas in his fucking canteen. Then he takes his fucking canteen, and he fucking throws it out the window of the bus as we're going, because he peed in his fucking canteen. Because when we got back, guess what they do? Check your fucking canteen.
Oh.
Where's your canteen? And this whole thing got us all in trouble.
He ruined it for everybody.
All in trouble because he did that shit. Yep.
There's always something
wrong, but it was always some idiot that fucking just decided to do some stupid shit above and beyond. And it's like, we could have literally done that, got away with it, and just been done. But no.
The Army's the same.
Your dumbass had to pee in the fucking canteen and throw it out the fucking window. Like I said, they're not gonna do it. Every day before, what they do? They check your fucking canteen.
Yeah.
How much water you got left?
When I came back
from you're drinking water while you was working.
Yeah. When I came back from Afghanistan, there was one guy that fucking fired, didn't clear his weapon, and when they went to clear it to get off the plane, or they made it had a blank in it, and it went off. This was when we got from Afghanistan. This is when we came back from ETC. So they left us. They kept us there for like 6 hours.
Was that when we came to Kentucky to meet y'all?
No, this was in Alaska.
Remember the time we came to meet y'all?
In Kentucky, that was different. That was a deployment.
Yeah, you would come back from a deployment or something.
No, it was no.
Forever.
Yeah.
You had to discharge your. It was North Carolina.
That was North Carolina. Yeah.
Then that was when you deployed across overseas. We were waiting for you to come back.
Y'all came?
Yeah, we came, and because we bought the. Do you remember those DVDs, Turbo the Deer? The DVD player in the van? We bought those right before that. That's what we bought them for. So
the what?
To take the kids. The DVD players for the van.
Oh, the ones that were on the back seat?
I was looking at that when the deer hit the fucking side of our car.
Oh.
And then we went and go visit. That's where we bought them because we knew we were taking that trip.
Y'all came down here?
Yes. And you came, but it took forever because you had to.
It was
you had
somebody
to turn in all your shit.
Somebody lost some MVGs.
Something, but it took y'all forever.
Y'all must have left at least.
Y'all were there all waited. Yeah, along with a whole bunch of other families.
Yeah. There was a bunch. I remember that.
For the longest time.
Y'all were there.
We were all sitting there going, what? So
did y'all go to the house with us, dude?
Yeah, and I think we left.
We had drove in and we had gone to the house and there
How come we don't post?
with the Nitra.
With the Nitra, yeah, and we came back and we went on and we were waiting like with all the other families.
That was.
And something happened or whatever, and I remember that. And I remember sitting there going, why is this
there for like 8 hours?
It was a long time.
Crazy.
So that was the same time we were talking about?
Yeah.
Wow, that's why it happened. Jesus. I remember it was
no, the original time I'm talking about is actually in Alaska, but the one you're talking about is even worse.
Yeah, it was extended
worse.
And everything. You decided to turn in your own shit.
It's because somebody didn't account for their fucking
what they had. So everybody had to fucking
night vision goggles
because of some stupid
It was a set of night vision goggles. That's what they were looking for.
Ever since Winners made the town.
I remember that. Because I remember Anitra's hurting. Jordan's in a stroller, and Jason, both of them in a stroller. Yeah.
We were waiting for you, and everybody. I mean, all the people out there, they were all fucking like.
I forgot y'all were there. Like I know.
Around. There's all kinds of rumors going around about why it's taking so long.
Yeah.
So we were all like.
Rumors are a thing. That's an army thing. Like that's, there's so many people that
Well, you got people probably trying to contact their loved ones inside, trying to tell them what's going on, and then so on.
Basically that whole situation is because there's one little stupid piece of fucking army equipment is unaccounted for.
It's unaccounted for, and they're sitting there going,
and they hold everybody.
So the whole fucking thing is being held up because of this.
And it wasn't just 514. It was the entire 327.
Yeah, it was literally a huge number of y'all because once y'all finally came.
Actually, I don't even think it was 514. It wasn't even us. It was the other unit.
It was a whole nother. So holding y'all up too. Either way, once y'all finally fucking came out, we were like, God damn, that took forever.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I remember when it finally happened, I felt so relieved. I'm like, God damn, they're finally out there. We don't have to stay here anymore. I mean, we were there almost half a fucking day.
I remember,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
waiting, like, what the hell? Dude, why is this taking so long? You know, and it was, like I said, the rumors started going, and you started hearing people talk about certain things, and yeah, it was all kinds of shit floating
In
around.
Alaska, it was just as bad, but there was no family members there. And we
Yeah.
were all just sitting there, and they're like, somebody fucking fired a blank on the fucking plane. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, yeah.
These motherfuckers, and you know, because in our unit, there's not in my unit, but in our brigade, there's 2 infantry units.
Yeah.
So the infantry guys are the ones that did it.
Fucking up and doing their little world shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got the idiot.
Now, when we were held up and you guys were waiting for us, that was our unit. Like,
Yeah.
that was not like
Yeah, 'cause something was
infantry or-
missing.
yeah.
Something was
Yeah.
missing. I remember when you came back, you said
Yeah,
that.
it
You were
was
like, something was
NVGs.
missing or whatever.
Set NVGs.
Yeah. Yeah.
My first sergeant actually
It was
came
always
out.
that something was missing, and that's
Yeah,
why.
because my first sergeant's family was there too,
Yeah.
and he was ready to go, and he was pissed because it wasn't us.
Yeah.
He was pissed. He want, you know, it was another
Like,
fucking
none of
unit.
us are fucking
Yeah, it
missing
was like
shit.
none of
What
us.
are you doing?
We had nothing.
Yeah.
514 had nothing to do with any of that.
Yeah.
But they kept us anyway
Because they're
because
pulling everybody up. Yeah, and that's where.
we fall under them.
Running rumors.
Yeah,
and
we
shit.
fall under their battalion.
Somebody,
So
somebody didn't bring something back.
yeah, it's fucking Charlie
You know, a
Company.
bunch of shit like that.
Charlie Company 327, dumbasses.
Yeah.
They're the ones that fucking did this shit. And we paid for it.
Everybody did.
Yeah, everybody
did.
paid.
We were out there.
But when I talk about fucking, that's the way Army does mass punishments. Yep, that's right there. There you
That's
go.
it. That's
Everybody
it.
pays for it.
And it makes sense because that's how they try to.
Yeah,
do it,
I mean-
because they try to make it look like, you know, hey, you fuck up.
It seems
then
like
everybody
somebody-
needs to know
It seems
not
like
to
at first
fuck
it's
up.
like somebody's sinister and they're not telling the truth. And that's not really what happens. It's because some
It's usually
dumbass
some stupid
puts it in a
mistake,
double
yeah.
bag
Yeah, some
instead
stupid
of
mistake.
turning it in like they should have.
Instead of doing what they're supposed
And
to.
that's a leadership failure.
Yeah, where
that's-
the leader's not coming back and going,
The
hey,
squad leader
everybody
should have
understand
been at
what
her
we're
fucking.
doing?
It was a female. At
Yeah.
her fucking at her doorstep in Iraq and be like, turn this in now. I
Yeah.
need to see this off my list
Yeah.
right now. Do it.
Not when we get
Yeah,
back.
and it didn't happen. It went in her fucking duffel bag, and that's where they found it. It was in her
Yeah.
fuck. And the reason why it took so long is because we arrived before all the duffel bags do.
Yeah.
They call them C bags and B bags. Well, that's the reason why they're B's and C's because they don't arrive with A.
Yeah.
So we gotta sit there and wait for the plane to fucking
Bring
and
those.
yeah, and the detail, the rear
They
D
show up,
detail.
Everybody's got to count for
Yeah,
everything.
our rear
I
D
remember you
detail.
explaining that
Yeah.
when we finally met you.
Our
You were
rear
explaining
D
that.
takes like 3-5 tons or whatever up there, and then they unload all that shit. And then they take their sweet ass time and they drive that shit. Then they have to drive all that shit back down to the battalion.
Yeah.
And then everybody has to go through and go, you know, where's my bag at? And it's just a big fucking mosh pit of fucking people trying to get their
Yeah.
bags.
Trying to get their
Yeah.
shit together.
But that's what happened. And until they figured out who it was, have you got your B bag and C bag yet? Well, what's in your B bag and C bag? You need to open them up. And then finally she opened them up and there was a fucking set of NGs.
So she had them.
So the whole fucking
time.
unit sat there, yeah, because of that. That is the actual typical.
It's like the
That's
epitome of
typical.
the army.
It's very typical. It happens all the time because there is some fucking
Some
stupid leader,
jackass that just doesn't do
some
what
squad
they
leader who
do.
trusts their soldiers so much that they just,
Yeah.
they fuck everybody else over. Especially in signal units. I hate that shit because they're all fucking idiots. Didn't happen. That type of shit didn't happen in Alaska. That was the infantry that fucked us up in that one. But when we came back from Afghanistan,
Yeah.
you know, you go to the gym. The only thing was going to the gym when they called the families or whatever. It was 3 a.m. in the fucking morning when I showed up.
Yeah.
And Nitra got the call at like 11 p.m. and she had to be up there at like 3 a.m. or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough, but you know what? I was fucking home. I was like, don't even call my wife. Let me show up at the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
We just head to the
I don't
house.
need her to be here.
Yeah.
I don't want her to go grab
You don't have
every
to
kid
slow
we
all
got
this shit down.
and
Yeah.
come to the
Yeah.
yeah. It's like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just let me go. Let me take my bags and go to the fucking
Let me
house.
get my shit and I'll go.
I'll
Yeah.
ring the fucking door. Sure, come open the door. I'm
Yeah.
good. I'll call her. She'll answer the phone. I don't need all this shit.
Yeah.
It was rough. That shit was rough, man. It was bad. It's,
Every time you were deployed coming back, you had to go through that whole shit.
Yes.
Jeez.
every time you deploy, every time you redeploy, it's all.
Relocate, whatever.
Well, relocating's different because we're on our own.